All right, Shalom Israel. First and foremost, as always, I would like to give all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaha, Quadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing his truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return, and double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And welcome to another series of It's Going Down, being brought to you by the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Okay, Gil Bates demands $2.5 billion for next Plandemic as who dat prepares for a catastrophic event. So something is in the air here. All right, they're talking about a plandemic as who dat prepares for a catastrophic event. Gil Bates is demanding that governments around the world urgently donate $2.5 billion to his foundation to fund research into the next catastrophic plandemic, because it is being planned, which he warns is set to sweep the world imminently. An urgent international funding coordination is now underway to expand the global plandemic response system with a whopping $9.5 billion committed by the who dat, the World Bank, and Gil Bates funded, you see it, the VACCINE coalition to finance the worldwide surveillance networks, laboratories, and the Taco Bell sauce tied to future plandemic declarations. Modernity News reports the Coalition for the Epidemic Preparedness Innovations, founded in 2017 by Gil Bates and Melinda Bates Foundation. The World Economic Forum and national governments announced last week that it is now seeking an additional $2.5 billion to expand its plandemic vaccine financing programs. Okay, and you see right there it says secure in the future, but you got to ask yourself, what do they actually mean by securing the future? Because nothing that these devils do is good. Okay. Habakkuk 2 verse 4. Okay. Okay, Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 4. Zoom in on this. Make it easier for you brothers to see it. Okay, Habakkuk 2 verse 4. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. Who's this speaking of? This is speaking of the Edomites. His soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, okay? And furthermore, if we do this, okay, let's go to the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. Okay. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Right? And Mr. Bill Gates here is our enemy. Okay? He's not for the nation of Israel. He's against us. Why do you think he had millions of Israelites take the vaccine only to be ultimately poisoned and killed? Okay, because this man is literally like a serpent, and everyone who went to go take the serpent's bite basically got poisoned by the venom and ended up getting deleted. Though he humbled himself and go crouching, here's your example of him humbling himself and going crouching, securing the future. Okay, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Okay, so that's pretty much all I needed to read there. So they're planning something big, okay, with this whole plandemic thing. Let's come over here real quick. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Okay, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So you see, we're not ignorant of the devices of Satan. Now, Satan here, in this regard, is talking about the Edomites, okay, here on the planet Earth, in which the Edomites is the self-proclaimed white man, starting with the so-called elites of this society. Okay, they are Satan. Okay, and we're not ignorant of their devices. Okay, we've seen them pull this whole entire scenario back in 2020. So when they say they're preparing for a catastrophic event, we already know who's going to be behind it. No more than Esau Edom himself. With that, I'm going to say Shalom is on to the next one.